Hello and welcome to Rail and Rail Enthusiast and the next in our series of the top 10 least used stations in Suffolk. Today I'm back on the East Suffolk line, which runs from Lowestoft on the northeast of the map down to Ipswich on the southwest of the map. And the station we're visiting is number 8 on the list, Wickham Market. Wickham Market was opened in 1859 by the East Suffolk Railway, although this company was absorbed by the Eastern Counties Railway in the same year. The railway would then become part of the Great Eastern Railway in 1862. It was a station on the branch line when it opened in 1859. Freight and passenger traffic ran on this branch line until 1952, when passenger traffic was stopped, with the freight removed in 1965. This abandoned platform can be found on the south side of the station. Wickham Market was quite popular up until the late 1950s and even had a W.H. Smith bookstall at one point. A level crossing crossed the line on the Lowestoft side of the station originally, but this was replaced by a road bridge in 1902, and this current bridge was built in 2005. Probably the most important thing to note about the station is that it is actually not in Wickham Market village, but is located in the village of Campsea Ashe. As you can see on this map, to get to Wickham Market you either need to walk for 45 minutes, or if you can, get a taxi, which can take up to 10 minutes. The reason why the station is here is that the engineers had noted that the River Deben had a tendency to flood around Wickham Market, and the village was also on a bit of a gradient. So the easier and cheaper option was to situate the station in Campsea Ashe, but it was still named Wickham Market as this was the larger village. Before I talk about the station building, a quick note that at time of filming, passenger traffic is provided by Class 755 bi-mode units. The station building opened with the station in 1859 and was designed by Francis Thompson. The building had been totally dormant since 2005, but a charitable community benefit society was set up in 2013 called Station House Community Connections Limited. Its aim was to refurbish the station and bring it back to life as a community hub. With a lot of dedication and many fundraising efforts, the refurbished station building reopened in 2017, showing off not only the building's history, but combining it with a community function. The impressive canopy seen here was reinstated, complete with the recast Japanese detailing in the colonnades. The originals were most likely to have been installed in the 1880s. The recasting process was carried out by Hargreaves Foundry in Halifax, and I've left a link in the video description below if you wish to see how this was done. Also on the platform you can see benches with the Great Eastern Railway insignia cast at the base. Two plaques are also to be found on the building wall here. This one is from the National Railway Heritage Awards. The other gives a small history of the station building. Let us now go back out into the car park and enter through this entrance into the building, noting that the whole building offers step-free access. As you enter, on your right are spaces for information leaflets, and on the wall would normally be an electronic train information board and another display beneath. At time of filming, these weren't in use due to COVID-19 regulations. You will also find a small lending library. As you continue to turn to your left, other information boards are on the walls, as well as tables and chairs for the cafe. Plus, under the cover is an interactive table, again not in use at time of filming due to COVID-19 regulations. The lift is also here, near the door we came through to get in. You can see a small collection of pictures on one notice board detailing the station house, including a small piece about the restored colonnades. There are also great photographs showing the casting of these. Walk past those pictures and you will come to a very well stocked and smart cafe. perfect for grabbing a drink and bite to eat whilst you wait for your train. If you have more time, perhaps you can spend it in the covered outdoor seating area. It's perfect for a quiet drink or even catching up with friends. You can even find a heritage bench here. Various rooms can be hired on both floors of the building, and I've left a link below in the description where you can find out more. Let's go back out into the car park to investigate the station facilities, starting with this phone box. You will also find an information board at this location, as well as a couple of warning notices. There is also a map of the local area, plus a Greater Anglia rail map. On entering the platform, you will see an old direction of travel board. Moving under the canopy, we find an electronic ticket machine and a Greater Anglia smart card reader. A new style service information board is on the wall. A comprehensive notice board containing information about the cafe is also at this location. Moving further along the platform, you will find a help point, as well as lots more information posters, especially about the East Suffolk lines. And at the end of the platform, you will find a covered bike rack. The statistics for Wickham Market are that it opened in 1859, it has one train per hour in both directions Monday to Sunday, and the entry and exit figures for 2019-2020 were 55,266. I was really surprised by Wickham Market. The station building restoration is excellent, combining both old and new in a very pleasing way. The attention to detail is to be commended and goes to show that with a great community spirit and a lot of hard work, many good things can be achieved. For the railway enthusiast, sight lines are a bit tight, but get the station building in your shot and you will get a great photo. At time of filming, the added bonus of perhaps seeing a nuclear flash train going to and from Sizewell could be a treat, but be aware that these movements are very few and far between. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much for watching.